Hello everyone. If I am audible, then write a quick yes in the checkbox, please. Yes, so I'm Pragyanstra Pradhan from Tech OctaNet Services, welcoming you all to our 4-day workshop where you will be taught Java development from scratch. This is a training session. We will be teaching everything you guys need to know to complete the task that has been assigned to you from OctaNet. Okay, now let's just give you all a quick brief on what OctaNet is. So, OctaNet is a boarding startup headquartered in Bhubaneswar, specializing in IT solutions across diverse sectors including e-commerce, real estate, automation, and personalized business applications. Our primary focus is to provide affordable services to startups, aiding them in their digital initiatives. In addition to our core services, we are expanding into the corporate training sector, aiming to equip future corporate employees with a solid foundation. We also address student needs by identifying academic project requirements, internship opportunities, and offering comprehensive solutions. We are proud to be incorporated as an organization with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, registered with MSME, and approved by AICT for internship programs. Also, our commitment to quality is underscored by our ISO 9001 is 2015 certification, ensuring that every project we undertake reaches higher standards of excellence. Okay, that was all. Let me now stage our guest and instructor for the event, Mr. Chinmay Pradhan.
Hello everyone. Good evening. Am I audible? Uh, Please write in the comment. Am I audible? Okay, great. Good evening everyone. I am Chinmay Pradhan, your today's instructor. So we can start about everything about Java in this 4-day development session. So we are going to means deep dive into everything, starting from why we need to use Java till the end where we're going to create a small project. Okay. So before deep dive into Java, my first question is why Java? Because we have so many languages, right? We have C, C++, we have Python, plus we have right now new languages are coming up, Rust, Go. Then why Java? So the basic question is, yeah. So the basic question is, uh, the for clearing our concept about any programming language, we must do our concept with C or C++ or else Java, because those languages are the beginning of any programming languages, because those are the starting programming languages where all the core concept of programming are implemented. Okay, so then the biggest question will be, why are we going to study Java? Why not C or C++? Okay, let me share my screen. All right, guys. So the biggest question is, why are we going to use Java? Why not C and C++? Uh, can anybody give me the answer that why we're going to use Java? Yeah, someone write that Java is the base language with OOPS concept. Yeah, that's great. Java is more secure than C++. Java is secure. Okay, okay. Robust. Okay, great. Okay, guys. So those are the means what you are saying. Everything is right. But first of all, I want to say that Java is not mean to be all of this. Okay, what you are saying, like robust and everything secure. But Java is not meant to be robust and secure. The primary function of Java, we can say that we can run it in any of the machines, right? Because as you all know that right now my laptop is of AMD processor. We know processors, right? And let someone of you have Intel processors. So if I write the code, let's suppose I write a bit of code. I can show you that. Here is a bit of code. I just need to compile it. After I compile it, I can, if it is a C or C++ language, I can only run it in my laptop or similar laptop, like a copy of my laptop. Understand? Like if I have an AMD processor, another laptop with that AMD processor can only run C or C++ program. But what Java did different, the core principle of Java is that you write one code and run it in any machine. Okay, so let's do what? Okay, good. So let's talk about C and C++. C and C++. So what actually happened in C and C++? If I write any program like main, we'll learn everything about it. Okay, don't worry. Right, I write a program main and something is written over here, and the program name is like it is my first program, the first dot C. Okay, this is my first program. So the program is first dot C. It is my source code. Okay, source code. So after I means put it in the compiler. So what C give me? C give me the first dot object file or object code. Then it convert into first dot executable file. Then after that we get our output, desired output. Desired output. Okay. So if you see, I write the C programming code, then I get the object code. After object code, the executable code. And both of these things are done by the compiler. So the question will be that what is that compiler? So compiler is like you see, that is a machine, okay. That is simply my machine, a computer. And I am a human. I say anything like right now I'm saying English. I sometimes say Hindi or any other language. There are so many languages, right? If another person is there, okay, and he don't know English, okay, he's like he know only Hindi. He know only Hindi, and I only know English. English. So what I need to do? Can anyone suggest? Yeah. Hello. Okay, okay. Java has an interpreter. Okay, JVM. No, no. I think you don't understand my question. I asked that if if I know only English, let's talk about the means practical example. This is I. I only know English. Other person is there. He or she only know Hindi language. Okay. So what I need to do? The first thing is I need another person. Like in between you and me, I need another person who can just means translate my language into your language. Like this person must know Hindi and English. Okay, Hindi and English. So that English. So that he can means take my input and give you output as a Hindi. So this person is actually a compiler because computer does not know Hindi, English, and all those languages. And computer only know what binary digit 10110 all those know. Okay, and we know Hindi and English, English language. Okay, so what happened? There is something called compiler. Compiler is thinking about as a translator. Compiler, what it does, it just takes our language, what we write. Like here you see an example of the just yeah. Here you see an example. This is an example of Java. Okay, so compiler, what it does, it just take that example, convert it into machine code, and then machine will understand it in the form of zeros and ones. Okay, great. After that, So why Java? Our question is why Java? Why Java? So in C++, we see that for different machines, for different machines, I need to write the see. I need to write a code and run in this machine. I need to write a code and run in this machine. And what all of these three different machines, we have three different compilers. We have three different compilers. Let it be compiler one. Let I give it compiler C2 and give it compiler C3. Three different compilers are there. Okay, great. Then after that, just see. Code is same. The main code is same. But their executable files are different for this, and for this. So this is actually a problem in C and C++. Okay. So what Java developers do, they just say, why just we can use all of this? Why don't we just write one code and run it into different machine? The code is one. We just make a simple executable file, or in Java we call dot class file, and run into different machines. Okay, different machines. So how this will happen? So for that, because see, code is in dot class file. C in C and C++, this file is also there in the form of dot executable, or sometimes you call dot object file. Okay, C and C++ here it is there. But what Java does, okay, I have the output file in dot class. Why can't I just place a virtual machine or something, a device, which again convert that output file into the machine code? So that machine is known as JVM, Java Virtual Machine. So what it does? So in our compiler, compiler compiles into dot class file. Okay, if I have Java, so the compiler compiles into dot class file. Then that dot class file, I put it into JVM. And what JVM does? Give it the machine code. Okay, that's the entire workflow why we need to use Java, because we write one code and generate one output and we can run into different system. But in case of C and C++, we write one code, then we need to generate an output, and that output only belongs to one machine. If we need to run in another machine, then we need to generate another output for another machine, like that, another output for another machine. That is for C and C++. Okay. Okay. Someone write loads the code, execute the code, and verify it. JVM. Okay, great. That's how it's worked. But actually, Salini, if we say JVM actually how it's worked. It see dot class file. It take the dot class file, and then what it does, it convert it into machine code according to the different machines. Like if I have Intel, then that dot class file convert into zeros and one for Intel processor only. If I have a AMD based processor, then it convert into AMD based processor only. Okay, like that, JVM is working. JVM is for machine dependent. But JVM is machine dependent. Okay, sorry. JVM. That JVM is machine dependent. Let me give you an other example. Like if I have a code, let first dot Java, and I compile it and create first dot class. Okay, this is in my machine, and I have three different machines to run this code. Okay, this machine contain an Intel processor. This machine contain an AMD processor. Let's suppose this machine contain the Apple processor. Oh, what? M1 processor. Okay. So what I need to do? I need to install JVM in every machine. JVM, JVM, JVM. Okay. So this JVM actually only made for Intel processor, and this JVM made for AMD processor, this JVM made for Apple processor. So this output file, when I put it into this JVM processor or this JVM or this JVM, they'll create the output only for Intel. They create the output for AMD, and they create the output for Apple. Okay. This is how JVM is actually working. So here we clear the concept of why Java, why not C and C++. Then our next point of discussion is History of Java. Okay, just a minute. History of Java. So why history of Java? So before learning into anything, we first we need to know that what is the history, why Java is being created. So actually in 1990s, you know Sun Microsystems? That Sun Microsystem, I can show you right now. Just a minute. Sun Microsystem. Okay. We can go to here. This is Sun Microsystem. So what happened in 1990, Sun Microsystem gets a project from US. Okay. That create a something which can run all the appliances, house appliances. We know about what we call it, television. We know about washing machine, or we know about anything, fridge. So all those house appliances, they have the processors, right? Because as we all know, everything has a processor which make them run. So US actually asked Sun Microsystem to create a language which can run in every processor. As we know that Java's features, because it can run in write one code and run it into any language, any machine. So before that, those developers actually brainstormed the idea. Then what we need to do? They actually created in Java at that time, 1990. After that, you can see the Java's. Anybody can suggest Java. Yeah, Java is a cup of coffee like that, and the name is Java. So can anybody say why its name is Java? Hello. Can anybody say why the name is Java? Does anybody have any idea? Okay, great. Saying anything? Okay. So the name is Java, and here is the coffee symbol you can see. Why? Because that group of developers who are developing Java at that time, they're consuming more coffees. Okay, because they are working day and night, and you know that in IT sector, most of the people consume more and more coffees. Okay, so for that, they give the symbol of the coffee cup. But if they put the name as coffee, then it will look odd, right? It is not like any language. So what they did at that time, most of the coffee to US actually separated from an island called Java Island. If you know, guys, Java there is an island, Java Island. Okay, so most of the coffees are supplying to US from Java Island. So that's why they give their name as Java and the symbol as a coffee symbol. So this is how the Java is developed. And after that, Java used as a language for internet. It became the language of internet because we only need to write once and we can use it in any device. Okay, great. Uh, then our next point of discussion is features of Java. So what are the features in Java we get? So the first basic feature we get in Java is nothing less than simple. Java is very simple. Yeah, I know some people say no, Python is simple. Python is simple. But at that time, Python is not there. Okay. Why Java is simple? Because if you learn C and C++, you know that there is a concept called pointer concept. Pointer. And this concept is actually very difficult. This concept is very difficult because we need to manage the memory by own. Means we need to assign the memory through pointer concept. We need to assign to the memory address. And this means feature of C and C++ is actually very difficult. So what Java does, Java just remove pointer concept, remove pointer concept. Okay, so that makes Java a simpler one. Plus, if you see, in the very beginning, all the developers are acquainted with C and C++, and Java's syntax is much similar to C and C++. So those who know C and C++, they can easily transition to Java. Okay. Python is a very modern language. Python is means much after Java. Python is actually written. So we can't just consider Python for this. Plus, simple and other cases, Java is object oriented. Now, a new concept is there. Object oriented. So what is an object oriented? Let's see what is object oriented. So first of all, means what is an object? We need to know what is object. Anything like my smartphone. This is my smartphone. Okay, this is an object or not? Object. Okay. And let's suppose what we can say. My television. This is my TV. This is my TV. This is an also an object. So in programming language, what is object? Object is anything what we see. Like I can consider my smartphone. So what it has? It has let's suppose display. It has a display. It has camera. It has buttons. Buttons. It has some ports, means charging ports. Okay. And what action my camera does? My camera can click photo. My camera can run games, run games. What else my phone can does? Click photo, run games, file. I can open my files, access files, all those. Okay, display. So let's suppose my phone is of company, anything, motor company. My phone is of motor company. Display is 6 inch. Camera is something, let's suppose 50 megapixel. Buttons, let I have three buttons. A port, let I have two ports. Okay, that is my phone. That is my detail about my phone. Okay, if I create a phone as an object, so what my phone have? My phone primarily have a display, a camera, a button, and port. What my phone performs? Click, run games, and open files. Open files. Okay, so that all things my phone does. So how we can create an object from this? How we can define that my phone is an object? Because we know that it is an object, but how we can make our system know it is an object? So first of all, we need to create a class. I am just saying you what is class and object. We need to create a class. What does class contain? This class contains some variables. We learn everything about it. Okay, what is variables? What are actions? Actions. What are those things? We learn everything. Variable. So variable, what I say? I have display. Display is a variable, and I have some camera. I have port. Those are variables. Then actions. What actions my phone can does? My phone can click photo. Click photo. What else? My phone can run game. Let's suppose only these two things my phone can does. So that class is phone. Class is phone. With respect to this class, I create a object. What is object? Since see, what I say, this is the object, and this object is Moto. Moto is the company of my phone. It is a specific, unique type of phone. But it parent class, what I say, if I have a Moto, I have a Samsung, I have an Apple. What all of these are? These are obviously means what do you call them? Phones, mobile phones or smartphones. So those smartphones actually go into classes. Like classes, like think as a parent of object. And here is the object. And my object is my phone. My phone is Motor Company phone. So what is this display? Display is 6 inch. Okay. Labels. Display 6 inch. Camera. I have 50 megapixel camera. Then port. I have two ports. Okay. Action. Click photos. Yeah. My phone can click photos. Click photos. Then run game. Yeah, my phone can run games. So that is actually what is an object and what is the class. That is object class concept. An object is the child. You can call child of a class. Okay, because class contains everything and objects just take those data and fill its own value. For display, it fills 6 inch. For camera, it filled 50 megapixel. For port, it filled 2. Okay. And what is a class? A class is the parent of an object. Because my object is unique, only Moto phone. But the class is all the phones. This contains maybe Moto, this contains maybe Samsung, this contains maybe Apple, and any other brand. Okay, this is how it happening. Then after we learn about object oriented. Okay, But this is not only object oriented. We need to deep dive into object oriented in tomorrow session. Tomorrow session, tomorrow session we will deep dive into object oriented programming. What we call OOPS. Okay. And today we'll means cover all the basics. Cover all the basics of Java. Means what is the syntax, how we can do it, everything. Okay. So let's start about the basics of Java. Means how we can write a Java code and what are everything. So before that, let me show you a code of Java. This is a code of Java. Everyone can see the code. This is a basic code of Java. Okay. Let me write something else also. All right, guys. But before we start coding or anything else, I want to share you one thing that there it is. Yes, okay. I need to share you one thing. For means coding, I use an IDE. You know what is IDE? So IDE is basically a environment, an integrated development environment where I need to code. So which IDE we need to use? We are going to use Eclipse. We need to use Eclipse IDE. So you can go here and download. Just simply type Eclipse in Google and you can download the latest IDE. Yeah, it's download and go to download. Yeah, here is the ID. This ID you need to download. Okay. So after Eclipse, we need to download the JDK. So what is JDK? I'm saying JDK is Java Development Kit. So whatever we learn, like we have JVM and we have a compiler which convert our .java file to class file, then class file to JVM. All those are actually integrated in JDK, this kit, development kit. So you can download anything, JDK 21, JDK 17 or 22, according to your machine, Linux, Windows, Mac OS. You can download for Windows, you can download this 64 GB installer. Okay, these two things we needed for coding. And today we're not going to do much coding, but tomorrow session we're going to do a heavy coding. Okay, okay, great. So I am here. Here I am. Java. This is the basic syntax of Java. What things we have? We have import. Just a minute, let me copy this code and paste it. Okay, I think now it is visible to everyone that oh, this is a basic Java code. Java syntax. It's a basic Java syntax. What things we have? We have something called package. Okay, we'll discuss about later in our IDE. In our IDE, I'll show you what is package and everything else. Then we import something. Okay, import java.lang.stuff. We'll discuss about it. Then what it does? That thing. That thing what I'm saying about. So in Java, if you see, just this is an important section. Okay, means how Java is working. We have something called Java library. Then in Java library, we have something called packages. In inside packages, we have classes, and sometimes interfaces. And inside that, we have methods. Okay. So what is Java library? Anything you see in Java, what you write any write codes, or if we give any input inside it, or if I do any output from it, all of these are actually included in Java library. Okay. Not every time we need to write everything for print statement or for input statement and not need to write everything. Okay, so there's something which is inside Java library which provide us those things which are iterative things. because a developer need to print every time, a developer need to input something every time. Okay, those are iterative things, and those are actually placed in Java library. And everything that syntax what we see, that syntax actually present in Java library. If we don't call that library, then this will not run. Okay, this code will not run. Then inside library we have packages. So what is a packages? Think like uh, think like uh, I have something like a box. Okay, this box, let's call this box as a package. And but for that, let I have a container. This container, let's call it a library. Okay, container is a library. Inside container, different boxes are there. This is a container and this is box. Okay, so inside container, different boxes are there. Okay, this library contain different packages. That means okay. And inside this package, we have different classes. Different classes. Okay, these are called classes. Different classes. Inside package, we have different classes. Right? Inside each class, we have different methods. So what are those things? We'll deep dive when we code about everything. Like when you do actual coding, at that time we are going to see what is library, what is package, what is classes, what is methods. Okay, but I think I make clear what is classes in the upper one, like here. I said now what is classes. Classes is like a parent of this object, a group of object, a group of object. We create a class. Okay, I think it is clear from the this example. We clear that group of object like Moto, Samsung, Apple. All of these phones actually create a phone class. And how we can then wrap the class into a package. Let's see. We have different types of phones, right? We have phones. Let's suppose we have phones. Then we have let's suppose tablets. We have laptops. Can we just bind them all and create a package? Let's suppose I call this package as electronics. Electronics. Is it okay? I think right now you can understand. This is the classes. What classes I have? I have phones, I have tablets, I have laptops. And inside classes, I have methods. Okay. Methods are objects, we call this methods. Inside it, we have methods. But if we wrap all the methods, we create a class. And if we wrap all the classes, we'll create a package. And we create the package name as electronics. Okay, great. Here we just clear the concept of what is class, what is package. And let's go to the our example. Yeah, here is our example. Okay. So after class, what do you see? Public class. Okay, this is the means what we import java.lang, java.lang star, and we have create a class. So inside package, we have a class. Okay, as I said, inside package, we have a class, and inside class, what is it? Package. I deleted. Whatever we have a package. Then inside package, we have class. Inside class, we have methods. That's it. So here the package name is start. So what is package over here? Here the package is start. So what is class? Start Java. What is method? Main. I think right now you can understand. So I have a package. Inside that package, I have class. And inside that class, I have a method name main. So let's understand the syntax. Right now, I think it is clear. Package clear. Okay, what is public? These things, public static, those things we're going to understand in the concept of oops. So when I'm going to teach you oops, at that time I clear the concept. What is public? What is static? What is that void? And why only we write these things? Nothing else. Those are concept clear in the concept of oops. Okay. But it is understandable, right? Public means anyone can access it, right? If it is written public, then anyone can access it. And it is for public. Anyone can access. So this is the basic syntax. You need to means learn by heart. The for main we need to write public static void main string args, and this is constant for everything. Any type of Java language you write, any type of Java code you write, this going to be there. This is the main function. We can't just remove that function. We can't remove it. Okay, we can't remove the main function because this is the primary and entry point for all code in Java. The compiler, when compiler start reading the code, we start from main only. So we can't remove this function. And we need to remember the whole thing. Public static void means in inside bracket string args. Now I need to means, tell you what those things are. Okay. So here we have public static void means string args. So this is the function name is main void. Void means it will return nothing. It will return nothing. Then I have static. Static means can't change. It is static one. Then public can be accessed by everyone. Can be accessed by everyone. This is only a brief description. I will give you the entire description of what is public, what is static, and what is the return statement where it is right. Okay. And this is the function name. Function name. Okay. Then what is that? String args. What that thing is. Okay. Let me give you an example. String args. Okay. You can write like this, or else you can write like string args. Both are acceptable. Okay. You can write like this or write like this. Both are acceptable. But if you notice something, there is these brackets. And if someone already learn about any programming language, so they know that these brackets actually denote an array. Array. And what an array? Array is just a what you can call uh, a group of symbols which is connected. I will teach everything in array session, but just think that array is like a group of numbers or group of characters in a sequential manner. Okay, group of numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers or sequence like A, B, C, D in a sequential manner. That is called an array. What is the name of that array? ARGS. ARGS is the name of the array. And string is the data type. Okay, we'll study about it everything like what is data type, and what is an array. Everything we'll study today. Don't worry about it. I'll cover it in the later sessions. Okay, so we'll learn about the basic what I call code structure of Java. So after we learn the basic code structure of Java, now we can what we can do. Let's see how we can proceed. I already create a package name Java SRT. Okay. So after opening the Eclipse ID after download, you just need to select. There is something selection. In selection, there is written a Java project. You need to select the Java project. Then after Java project, you need to give a name. I give the name as Java Basics. Okay. So this is actually a Java project. Anything you did, it is a Java project. So inside Java project, I have a source file, and inside source file, I have everything what I need to do. Okay, you just need to right click over here and go to new. In new, you can see many things like Java project, Maven project, then classes interface, enum. Those are actually different terms of Java. But what I said, first we need to create a package. Okay, let's create a package. Package. Let I give the package name as day one. Okay, finish. So my package is created. Day one. You can see here it is what written. Package day one. Then inside, I just need to right click on that day one and need to create a new class. This class name is my first print. Okay, class name is first print because I need to print one statement. So first print. Okay, the structure to see the structure is coming like that. The first thing is package, then class, then inside the class I have a module. So I need to print something. In Java, if you need to print something, just need to write system dot out dot println. Just println, or you can simply put out the code. Hello, this is my first print. Okay. If anyone have the ID, then they can try it. Okay. They can just create a package. Then inside the package, they can create a class by right-clicking it, go to new and create a class inside the package, and they can write it a simple statement system.out.println. Hello, this is my first print. Then here is a run button. Okay, you can click that button. So here you can see the output. Okay, the output here it is. So hello, this is my first print. This is the output we get. So congratulations, we write our first program in Java. But is it? Means we just start programming right now. The question is no, we can't start programming right now with this much amount of knowledge. We need to know right now everything, like what are the operators we need to do, what are the data types, everything. So let's start by naming, naming convention. Basically in Java, we have prefer some naming convention because we can't write anything like one, two, three, any package name or at the rate at Google dash what website. We can't write this type of name. Okay. Java also follows some basics principle of naming conventions. Like other programming languages also follow this basic principle. But for Java, you can see all the packages name. Okay. If anyone want to write, they can write. All the packages name will start from a small letter. Small letter. Okay. Start from small letter. Like a package name as I write day one. Or package name like Apple. Everything start from the small letter. Okay, that is how we write the package name. Then for class name, we need to write from the cap letter, capital letter. So capital letter like class name, I give first print, first print. Here you can see it is start from capital letter. Okay, if someone want to write, they can write it also. Uh, Class package. Then what we have? If I want to name anything like class or package, there's some library or predefined word. Predefined word. Predefined words, if you can see, let's suppose I show you this program. In this program, I write system out println. Okay, there's something like public class. There's something like public static void main. If you can see, whatever syntax I write inside, this is in blue color, and those are in different colors, red color, and those are in blue color. This is in light blue color. This is something like olive colors. Why those colors? Because those things like package, like public, like classes, those are actually predefined words. We can't use that word. Like if I create a package name, package, okay, package name given a package. So this will actually give me an error because package is already a predefined word. These are actually stored. So I will suggest you to go to just Google it. In Google it, what are the in Google you just write what are the predefined words of predefined words in Java. Okay, those words are actually predefined. We can't write print. We can't write the what public. We can't write those things. Okay, when we create classes and packages and any variable, if you take, we can't write print and public in those words because those are actually predefined. Machine already means reserve those words for its own purpose. So we can't use those words again and again. So after predefined words, we have something naming convention like variable. What is a variable first? Variable and constant. We have two things, variable and constant. Variable. By name, we can say variable is something which can change, which can be changed. Okay. What is a constant? Can't be changed. Variable is something which can be changed. Constant is can't be changed. Okay. So, if you know in maths, we write like x is equal to y plus 1, and we give some value to x, we give some value to y, then we study like for what change in y, what x value we get, for what x, what y we get. Those things we're studying, right? So these are what we call it, variables. And it can take the value of integers, all the integers or any numbers, physical numbers. We can give them the numbers, right? So those things are actually variables or not. In maths, we call them variables. Like that. In computers also, we call them variables. We can declare any variables. Like I can declare any variable names. Let's suppose variable name is my name. My name. I declare a variable my name. Then I write it Chinmay. Okay. I declare a variable my name and it is Chinmay. And let's suppose I declare a location as a variable and I give it a value. Let's suppose India. Okay. So this is the variable. These things are variables. In place of Chinmay, I can write anything. I can write Aman. I can write anything like Lakshmi. I can write everything, any name in my name field, and in name of India, I can write USA. I can write let's suppose UK. Anything I can write. Okay, in the name of location, I can write India, USA, UK. So these names are actually variable. Variable means it can change. Name can change, location can change. So whenever you give a name to any variable, there is also follows a what we call conventions. Convention for variable. Convention for variable declaration. So the first convention is it never start with 1, 2, 3 or any number or what we can say numbers, characters, oh sorry, characters, special characters, special characters, what I said, dollar or at the rate or dash, and yeah, that's it. It will never start with those things. We can't write example. We can't write 1, 2, 3. My name. We can't write those things. Okay. So what will be the right way to write? My name 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can write this. Or else we can write M 1, 2, 3 Y name. We can write everything. Okay. But the starting letter can't be a number or any special character. Okay. Second thing, for special character, we can only use underscore. Underscore. You know this symbol, underscore symbol. We can only use the underscore symbol while we're declaring any variable. Because any like at the rate or dollar or if we can say rupee, those symbol we can't use it in declaring any variable or any name in our Java programming. Okay, just a minute. We can write this. We can't use those names. What we can use instead, we can use my underscore name. This is a proper word. We can use m underscore y underscore name. This is a also acceptable. Okay, these things are acceptable. But if I write something like at the rate my name, it is not acceptable. So those two things we need to consider. Okay. Then after that, what we have? We have something called in Java. This it is yeah. Those two rules are actually applicable in all programming language. You can write it in any programming language. But if I tell you specific for Java, in Java we use something used what we call camel thumb, camel thumb convention. So what is camel hump convention? If anybody see camel, so this is a camel face, and there is here a hump. Camel have a hump, right? So in Java, whenever we write any objects, so for those objects, the second word should be a capital letter, like my name, capital N, name, or else my phone, capital P, phone. Those are capital letter. Second, let's suppose next int, int. You can see there's a capital letter in the second word. Second means what? Important word. There's a capital letter. That's why we call this camel hump convention. You need to remember this name because in everything, like from all the interviews and for remembering the functions names, actually you going to use the camel hump convention. Okay, so here the naming convention done. Then after naming convention, we are deep dive into something what we call data types. Data types. So what are basically data types? So data types like what you can say inside in this world. What are data? Like we have numbers. Just give me. We have numbers. We have characters. Exactly, characters A, B, C. We have numbers one, two, three, like that. So those are actually data types in Java. So the first data type what we get is called integer. Integer is a data type, and inside integer we have three different types of data types. So first one we call as bytes, which is equal to 1 byte. That is 8 bit. Something like what we can give it. Think like how much is it? 8 bits. So minus 128 to 127. Yeah, minus 128 to 127. So this is 1 byte. Then we have a short type, which is 2 byte. Then we have a integer type, which is 4 byte. Then we have long type, which is 8 byte. So these are the things about integer. Okay, these are the integer type data type. So inside integer, we have byte, we have short, we have int, we have long. So as you can see, short is something which is 2 byte. 2 byte means 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. So 2 byte is equal to 16 bits. Like that, 4 bytes is equal to 24 bits. And like that, 8 bytes is equal to 64 bits. Sorry, it is 32, right? 32 bits. This is why it is 4. 8 into 8, 64 bits. So this is what the number of bits stored in short, integer, and long type. Okay, great. So after what we call integer, we have something called, okay, let's take an example of everything. What is a short type? Short type. So short type, anything between 5 digit, 5 digit number. You can call it. Any 5 digit number. Actually, the range is something like -32768 to 32767. Anything in between those two things, we can mention it in short. It is a short type. Okay. And for integer, something like a big number is there because you can see 32 bits. 32 bits means nearly what you can say 10 digit number. Any 10-digit number you can store 10 digit. And for long, it is beyond 10. So if you just see all of those numbers, you can just now say me, if I write 8, okay, 8 can go into short, plus 8 can go into integer, plus 8 can go into long. Okay, because long accept any character between 0 to greater than 10. All character accept in long, and integer 0 to 10, 0 to 10 accept in integer, and for short 0 to 5 digit number any accept in short. So like that, 8 is belong to everything. Okay, if I write something like 99999, is it belong to short or int or long? No, it doesn't belong to sort. It only belong to long, integer and long, because sort can only handle number to 128 minus 128 to 127, and this large number is not comes under this. So it is not comes under sort, but it comes under integer and long. If I write a much bigger number, 999, 999, 999, a 12 digit number, okay, this is a 12 digit. So in this case, if I consider sort, if I consider integer, if I consider long, so this will not belong to sort. Exactly. This will also not belong to integer. This is only belongs to long. Like that, this is all are the examples of the data types. Then we have data types like float. So what is a float? Anything point number like 9.62, 10.51. Those are actually called floating point number. So why it is called floating? If you can see, after point, we write something, right? This point actually floating. For this number, we call it is floating point number. Then we have double. So what is double? If I write 9.6251120065, so this can't be a floating number because you can see after point, I have a much bigger number right now. Much bigger. So if it is much bigger, we call it as a what? Double. So just remember those data types. You can also search it, but you need to remember those things. Okay, double, float. Then what we have after double float, we have something what we call characters. Character. Character type. So what is character types? Character types is like any number, A, B, C, D. Those are characters. Okay, are the rate. So right now, what we follow, like from A to are the rate or even dollar or even rupee. Those are actually considered as the characters. Okay, each is symbol considered as a character. Also, if you see, if I write one like this, or two like this, or three like this, so those are also considered as a character. A character is basically a 2 byte code. A 2 byte, we can say what, variable, and it contains anything A, B, C, D to something, and also for character we have one. Okay, yeah. Okay, if you can see that I did a mistake over here. First I write double quote, but then I convert into single quote. So I will tell you why we write this type of convention. So if you understand that A, B, C, D to something, and in single quote, if I write one, two, three, all of those are characters, and characters is of 2 byte. Then what we have? We have something called strings. Something called strings. So what are strings? Just combination of characters. Characters. Okay, combination of characters like A, B, C, D. This is a string. A at the rate B, C, D. This is also a string. A124 B64. This is also a string. Combination of characters. Combination of characters. Okay, this is a string. And actually, if you, I will say everything about string. Actually, string is one of the important topic. String actually, understanding string is also very important because we need to work with a string every time. So after string, we can means completed the data types. Only that types of data types we have. And okay, another data type. Boolean. Boolean is a type of data type we have. What Boolean is true and false. False. Small t. Small t. Okay. True and false. What's Boolean type to? Boolean only give one. Sorry. Boolean give one for true and zero for false to the machine. Because sometimes in decision making, let's suppose I want to do any decision. Like I need to go to what I can say. I need to go to Manali or I need to go to Goa. I need to make a decision. So let's suppose I want to go to Manali. So what I give it? 1, Goa 0. Only 1 and 0 in it. In decision, there is nothing like no half percent is there I will go to Manali. Half is there I go to Goa. Nothing like that. If I go to Manali, I will write 1. If I'm not going to Goa, I write 0. Okay. So this type of data types actually there for what I call simplify, simplification, simplification, and it has a use in case of decision making. I show you how you can make decision with these data types. So right now, I think we learned so many things about data types. So let's explore them in coding. Okay, let me see what are the queries. 68 reserve word. Okay, result. We have to. Uh, yes, someone asked that do you have to add public before a word? Yes, before a class. Yeah, yeah, sure. We need to add public before a class. Because see, public in OOPS concept, I will tell you why we need to add something before a class. Okay, if we not add public, then another type of what identifier going to be add over there that we all discuss later on. But we have to add public. We have 68 is a word. Okay, great. 68 is a word. It's like long int. Okay, someone is used to store different data types. Yeah, like as I said, where we need to use long int, this type of data types. See, if I only require, I create any system. Let's suppose I create any system, and that system only count the number of students in a specific section, in a specific section. So how much student can be? Like from 1 to 100, maximum 100 student in a section. If I have a small school or something like that. So maximum 100 students will be there or not. So for that, do I need to consider an integer? I don't think because integer will take 4 bytes. 4 bytes. We also need to think about the memory because if I use integer, yeah, here it is right. Okay, integer take 4 bytes because and I only need to use what 1 to 100. Only we need to use and integer only take and sort take 2 bytes. Integer take 4 bytes. If my work is completed with only 2 bytes, do I need to take 4-byte data type? Because if you see, this is my memory, so memory, and this is actually this separation is there. Okay, this is how the memory is separated. If this is each is 2 byte, 2 byte, 2 byte. Okay, consider it as a 2 byte. For storing this class details 1 to 100, like roll numbers. Let's suppose this is a roll numbers 1 to 100. I can store roll number 1 over here, roll number 2 over here, roll number 3, roll number 1, 2, 3. Okay, if I take sort, let's suppose if I take integer, like integer n equal to 1. So I need to go what? I need to take 2 dice. Understand? That 2. I need to take 2 for only storing 1. I think now you can understand. If I That's how we save memory because our need is only 1 to 100. So why don't we take only one as a sort type? So we can save memory. If I take integer, it will take 2 bytes. Oh, sorry, 4 bytes. So 4 bytes we need to take 2 bytes and we will need to only store 1. But if you can see, in two what we call slot of data, we can store 2 what datas. But here in 2 slot, we store only 1 data. So that's how we save memory. Save memory. So that's why we need to choose sort, not integer type in this type. Okay. So those are the for those things we need to consider byte, sort, integer, and long type. And same goes for what we call float and double. Okay. 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 Just let me give the what we call it the number of data size for float. Float is actually 4 bytes, 4 bytes, and double is of 8 bytes. Okay. So if your data can be handled in float, so use float. If it require double, then use double. Uh, But right now, it is not a point of discussion like we need to use stored data, because if you see in the what enterprise level, we have huge storage, right? And 1 byte, 2 byte, 3 byte, those bytes are actually not considered. Those are actually very minimal when we use petabytes of data. Working with petabytes of data, right? That 1 2 byte is actually negligible. So you can use double and you can use what integer everything. While right now you can use those things, but those are actually optimization techniques. But if you use optimization technique, that is actually commendable. Okay. So here we done the data types, Boolean data types. We did it over here. So let's have a doubt session. Right now, I think it is 7:30, so we can have a doubt session over here. If anyone having doubt, please ask. Hello, guys. Does anyone have a doubt? We'll wait for 1 minute. Guys, you can ask about anything like is the data type is means what other type of data we also can handle, how we can convert data or anything related to data types or related to namings or anything why we use Java, how the Java work. You can ask anything. Okay, no, sir. Great. Anyone else have any doubt? I think those are basics, right? But we also need to clear the basics because those things actually help us in what uh, creating the other things. These basics actually are the foundation blocks. Okay, great. No, sir. Okay, we can start. So after data types, what we're going to do? We're going to get operators. So we already studied data types. We know variables. Okay, we study variable. We know data types. Then we need to go to operators. See, in computer, what in calculator, like suppose it's a calculator. Basically, what we do? Calculations. But calculation in calculator, that is, we can call calculator is the what? Uh, previous version of a computer or less powerful version. If I have a calculator, as a less powerful version of today's computer, less powerful. Yeah, but the motivation for computer comes from this calculator or not? Since humans can't calculate large numbers into something large numbers, we can't calculate it by our knowledge. Means we can calculate, but it will take time. So what we develop? We develop calculators. Then the from calculator, what we develop? We develop computers. And the main function of computer what? To compute from compute. What do we get? Computer. So all the arithmetic and mathematics things, all the mathematics things, we need to do with what? Computer. So we need to know the operators. So what are the operators? What are the different types of operators? We're going to study about all of those things. Okay. So there is operators, mathematical operators. So on the basis of number of, okay, so before that, let me give you in like high school math, if you take A plus B, what we call A is a operand, A is a operand, B is a operator. Sorry, plus is the operator and B is the another operand, right? So what is an operand? An operand is like anything, like a variable, a number, a constant, anything. What the operator does, operators like plus, minus, multiplication, division, they perform on those two operand and give us output. Output. Okay, this is what high school math we know. Like that, operators we can think about on the basis of number of operands. Number of operands like this A, B, what I said, number of operands. How many types of uh, what operator we have? So first we have unary. Like what said, unary means one. The second we have binary. Numbers in binary means two. Third we have ternary, as the word said, three. Okay, we have unary, we have binary, and we have ternary operators. So what those operators actually look like? Unary. Unary means single variable. Single variable or operand. Single operand. Binary have two operand, and unary have three operand. Let's take an example. Okay, for everything like for unary. Example for unary. Unary means in unary, what example we can take? Unary can take like I have a number 4. I only need to increase it. Okay, what can I write? 4 plus plus. If I write this, 4 will be increased to 5. Okay, so how many operand I use? Only one. Operator is different thing. Operators, I use two operators. That means this is actually a single operator. I will say why it is, will I write like this. But how many operand we use? Only one operand. So this is a unary. What is binary? I think everyone know binary. Like 2 into 4, that is 8. 2 plus 6, that is 8. Or something like what 12 minus 4, that is 8. All those things. All those things what are? 2 to operand here. 2 operand here. Here also 2 operand here. So that's why it is called binary. After that, what we have ternary. Okay, now, right now, what is ternary? Ternary क्या होता है? What is ternary? So ternary we can say like there is only one ternary function, ternary operator. What we call true or false. The ternary operator is question mark and double column. Okay, question mark and column. How it is operating like that? See, if I need to compare A is greater than B or not. Okay, I need to compare those things. A is greater than B or not. So what I need to do? I need to just write A is greater than B, question mark, A, colon, B. What does it mean? And you need to write this statement every time. If you see in if you solve any DSA or if you do any what we call uh, flow statements, control flow statement, or if you do any conditional statement, all of those things. Everywhere you are going to use this type of statement when you need to compare something. Like if I have A and B, which is greater? A is greater or B is greater? Or is A is less or B is less? For that, I need to use it, this type of ternary operator. So what is ternary operator? See, this is one operand. This is one operand. This is also one operand. This is also one operand. Okay. See, if you someone asks that why this is A, B, and both of this is just connected by a greater than sign. So A and B we can call them as this operand. This is operand one. This is operand two. So why how this is really different? But if you see, we consider the entire thing as an operand, not A and B as a simple operand. Okay, so that's an entire different thing. That's why it is operand. This only A is operand and only B is a operand. So how this is performed? Like if A is greater than B, A is greater than B. If my A is 4 and B is 2. So yes, A is greater than B in this case. If it is yes, then it will perform A in case of true. But in case of false, it will give B. Okay. It will be very helpful in case of when you're checking which is greater, which is smaller. Like if I consider A is equal to 2, B is equal to 4. In that case, it will be what? Wrong. So false will what comes to B. So it will be greater. So it will be provide B. And if I use this example, then yes, A is greater than B. So what it does? It is true. It is come to A. So it will provide A. Yes, A is greater. It will give 4. So it will give the greater value. You need to remember this type of operator, and this is very helpful. So after that, what we are going to do? We're going to see some different other types of operators, not on the basis of number of variables. These are like arithmetic operator we have, arithmetic operator we have. I think everyone knows the arithmetic operator. Like we have plus, we have minus, we have multiplications, we have divisions, and another we have this sign. So if someone already into programming, those know that this sign is known as modulus. Modulus. Okay. Everyone know this sign, like plus, minus, this is multiplication, and this is division, a slash. This is slash. This is slash. Okay. This symbol we call modulus. So what is a modulus? Basically, modulus gives us the remainder when we do division. Like let's take suppose an example of what you can take 6 divided by 5. 6 divided by 5. Let's do the division. 6. If I write 1, what I get 5 minus 1. So what the remainder I get 1. So if someone write okay, if someone just simply divides 6 divided by 5, so what he get? He gets just 1. It is actually, let's suppose take the example as 7. Okay, let's take the example as 7 because the quotient and remainder both are coming same. And I need to a unique one. So let's put 7 divided by 5. 1, it is 5, it is 2. Remainder is 2. If someone just simply do 7 divided by 5, he or she will get 1 as a quotient because it is a remainder one. Okay, so remainder, it is a division. Simple division, I get 1. But if someone does 7 modulo 5, so he or she get the output as 2 because as you can see, 2 is the remainder over here. Okay, and quotient in this case, in the case of division, we get the quotient. In the case of modulo, we get the remainder. We get the remainder. Okay, we need to remember that. This is the arithmetic operator. So after arithmetic operator, what we have? We have something called unary operator. Unary operator. Okay, so previously we also see unary operators like I said a plus plus something increment. This is called increment. We only need to increase it. Like a minus minus. This is decrement. We can also write plus plus a. We can also write minus minus a. Those are increment and decrement. So what does it mean? A plus plus. A plus plus means if a value is 4, then a plus plus will give me 5. If a value is 4, then a minus minus will give me 3. Decrease by 1. Increase by, that is increase by 1. Increase by 1. And this thing is decrease by 1. Okay, I think this is easily understandable. Increase by 1, decrease by 1. 4 is increased by 1, 5. If a plus plus is there, if a value is 4 and I operate a minus minus, it will be 3. Okay, great. So if we do post and this is pre, this is post operation, this is pre operation. And what does it mean? We'll do it in the later programming section. Okay, later when we do coding section, in later coding session, I will say what the difference between a plus plus and plus plus a. What's the difference between a plus plus and a plus plus a? I think if I say it right now, it is with confusion. But if I say in the coding, you can easily understand that what is the basic difference between a plus plus and plus plus a. Then another unary operator is only minus. If I have a value 4 and I just put a minus sign, this is a different value, right? Like a is equal to 4 and a is equal to minus 4. Both of them are different, right? Different. Okay, that's how unary operator minus, it is a unary operator, works. Okay, so how many unary operators we have? Only minus, plus plus, and minus. These 3 unary operators we have. So after unit operators, what do we have? We have something called assignment operator. Assignment operator. If I want to assign anything, like for integer a is equal to 5, this is what assignment. Assignment. Assignment means assign the value of 5 to a, like string name is equal to Chinmay. So what it does, it assigns Chinmay value to string name. Okay, this assignment, this is called assignment operator. Okay, so this is assignment operator. Uh, then we have something called relational operator. Relational operator. So what is relation operators? So normal relation operators is greater than, equal to, less than equal, sorry, yeah, less than equal to. Then we have equal to, not equal. I think it is greater. This is greater, equal, like that. This is smaller. This is smaller, equal. This is only equal. Yeah. If you can see a basic difference here in assignment operator, I write single equal to sign. Okay. But in equal operator, what I write double equal to. Like if I want to compare, is a equal to 4 and b equal to 5. Okay. I want, sorry, b equal to 5. Okay. I want to compare, is a is equal to b. So I write a equal to b. So this will check that is a is equal to b or not. Okay. That is equal. And this one is not equal. Not equal operator. If you want to write, they can write it. Not equal is basically a exclamation mark, and equal to sign. This is not equal. Okay, those are the relational operator we have. Then after relational operator, we have something called logical operator. Logical operator. Operator. So what we do in logical operator, we have and operator, we have or operator, we have not operator, and or and not. What is this means? And what and says, like if a statement A and B is there, for this statement to be true, I need to make both of them need to be true. Okay. Or if I have a statement 3, see, okay. For making the entire statement true, the individual statement, all of the statement need to be true. Okay. This is the requirement of AND operator. And if let any of the statement became false, then the entire statement become false. For basic simple understanding, you need to know this is only if all of them are true, then only AND operator give true. If any of them became false, then the entire statement became false in case of AND operator. And in case of or operator, if A or B or C is there, so what or operator does, like see, if A is true and let's suppose B is false, C is false, then also it gave true. Okay. If any of them, if any one is true, then it will give true. It will not check B and C. Okay. And if all of them are false, only in that case it will give false. But if any one of them is true, in case of OR operator, it will give true. What is not operator? Not operator is like say I need to compare something. So A, as I said, not equal to B. So that this thing is a not operator. Not operator. It will compare is A is not equal to B. Yeah. If I have A is equal to 4, B is equal to 5, it will compare. Yeah, A is not equal to B. Okay, it will give a true statement. True statement. And if B is also equal to 4, it will give a false statement because it is not equal. If A and B are equal, then what this not equal to symbol give? False. A and B are equal. If A and B are not equal, what will give? True. Yeah, A is not equal to B. Like that, this many amount of operators we have. Also, we have bitwise operator. I'll suggest you all to go through bitwise operator once because bitwise operator is very simple and those are actually what do you call binary binary numbers. Binary numbers. If anyone knows about binary numbers, they can go and study bitwise operator. But right now, we are not going to cover bitwise operator because for that, the prerequisite is binary numbers. We need to know how to operate in binary numbers. Okay, so I'm not going to go with the bitwise operators. Then, then we just go to conditional operators. Okay, bitwise operators. Then we have conditional operators. So, what is basically a conditional operator? Just takes an example. Uh, Simple example. Okay. Uh, I think yesterday here we have rain. So it is a cloud. Raining is there. Uh, if there is rain, if there is rain, takes the umbrella. I think most of you know this example by known person, Bill Gates. Bill Gates said that how a conditional operator works, and Bill Gates used this example, and I using that example like how to understand programming. This is a very simple. If there is rain, takes umbrella. Else, what in else what will come? Not raining. If it is not raining, then we not take umbrella. Not take umbrella. Okay. If there is raining, takes umbrella. If there is not raining, like it is a sunny day, it is a sunny day, then not take umbrella. Simple. So how we can write it in code? In code we write if if rain is true. I write a what do you call just in a statement form, but it is not written like that. I will share it in code form also. If rain is true, then take umbrella. Take umbrella. Okay. Else, else, what in case else? Either it is raining. Two cases will possible, right? Either it is raining or not raining. Is there any case in between those? Like half raining, half not raining? There's nothing case like that. Okay. Like right now we have only two cases. Either it is raining or not raining. Two cases are possible. But in case of dice, if anybody knows what probability, in dice we have different probability. Probability of getting one, probability of getting two, probability of getting even number. Here we get different what outputs, but here we have only two conditions are there, either raining or else not raining. But in dice we can say there are so many other means what outcomes will be there. So if it is rain, then take umbrella. Else, don't take umbrella. See, as simple it is. Conditional statements. Only that much you need to understand. Okay. Okay. Let understand by an example. Original coding example like a is equal to 4, b is equal to 5. If a greater than b, then what does? Then add what? Then there's what right? Subtract. Then subtract a minus. Okay. This is a condition. If a greater than b, then a minus b. Else add like a plus b. Okay. So in this case, what do you see? A is equal to 4, b is equal to 5. A equal to 4, b is equal to 5. What does it mean? A is less than b. A is less than b. Is this case satisfied? No, right? Here it is given a greater than b. Only two cases possible. Either a is greater than b or a is not greater than b. These two cases possible. So yeah, obviously you can see a is not greater than b. So we come to else statement. In else statement, we need to add a and b. So a is 4 plus b is 5. That is 9. And let's suppose I give a as 5. Let's take another example. If I give a as 5, a as 5, b as 4, what happened? It is, yeah, it is satisfying. Satisfying. A is greater than b. In that case, what we need to do? A minus b. A is 5, b is 4. Answer is 1. Yeah, that's it. That's how the conditional statements are working, or conditional operators are working. So after conditional operator, we have something called a major topic is there. That major topic is control statement. Control statement. Okay, control statement. So what is a control statement? Controlling anything. Like I have a car right now. Okay, I have a car. I need to control this car. I have two ways. A, B, C. Okay, I have three city. Okay, A city, city B, and city C. I have three cities. Right now, I'm driving the car in this road, and there's a trisection, and I need to go to any one city. So what do I do? If right now I need to go to restaurant, let restaurant in A city, I can go to A. I need to go to work, and my workplace in B city, I can go to B. I need for go to any park or any forest, like that in C city, so I can go to C. But here at this point, I need to decide, right? Decide, and through that decide, I will go to the flow, like control it. I am the driver, right? I have the steering wheel. If I go in this way, I will go this. If I don't do anything, I will go in B. If I rotate in this way, I will go to C. That's what control statement does. Control statement just controlling our mode of programming, where our program will go. Like I will give you an example. Some basics control statement examples are if else, but conditional we'll see, right? Those are also known as control statement. If else also. Then we have while and do while. We also have for loops. Loops. So what if else? Yeah, we already covered this part. Okay, if and else. Also, let do one thing. We also write another example of if else. Like if my age is less than 18, not allowed. Or not allowed, not. I will take ticket price. Let's suppose you take a bus ticket. So ticket price is 5 rupees. If my age is less than 18. If my age is between 18 to 60, like normal adult. So I will give bus prices, ticket prices, 10 rupees. No, no, 15 rupees. Okay. Okay. If my age is greater than 60, like old people, let's suppose for old people, the ticket price is 10 rupees. Okay. These are the ticket price. I need to create a control flow, like how I can control it. Let's create a if statement. If age is less than 18, then ticket is equal to 5. Okay. First, what it does, I check that is age is less than 18. Okay. If age is not less than 18, what I need to do? For not case, this is for yes. If yes is there, then it will be operated. Yeah, ticket price is 5. If it is not, if my age is not less than 18, less than 18, then I have two conditions, either 18 to 60 or else greater than 60. As I mentioned earlier, yeah, two other cases are there. Right now, let I consider this case. Else if we write, else if age is greater than 18 and age is less than 60. You can see here I write and operator, double and operator. What I say about and operator, yeah, and operator. What I said in and operator, if all of the statement are true, in only that case it will be true. If one is false, then it will be false. Okay, right now we will see over here what we do. And if my age is right now 36, yeah, it is greater than 18 and less than 60, yeah, I will be come in ticket price 15 rupees. Okay, and let's suppose my age is right now 65. I'm not coming under this. Yeah, I'm greater than 18, but I'm not less than 60. This statement will false. If this statement will false, ticket price will be not 15. It will go to another statement. What I write? I can write else if age is greater than 60, ticket price is 10. Okay. I can write else if over here, or I can write simply else ticket is 10. Okay, right now here you can find a confusion that why I write else if one place and else see. The basic confusion is I have like 18 less than 18. I have a case of greater than 18 and less than 60 and I have a case of greater than 60. If I perform this and I perform this, then only this case is left or not. If I put it in if and this is put in else if, and then I can simply write else. Like other things are not present, right? Like see, greater than 60, ticket is 10. Anything greater than 60, ticket 10. So I already checked what less than 18, between 18 and 60. So only one condition is left or not, greater than 60. So I can write simply else. Or let's suppose the let's the amusement park, the park where it goes, the ticket or the bus. The bus actually decide that no, if the age is greater than 60 and less than 80, in that case only we take 10. And if the age is greater than 80, as a courtesy to the citizen, we will take no fees. If someone travel greater than 80, we will take no fees. So in that case, what we need to do? We need to use another else if, and then we need to what? Write else after that. Okay. Like in else, we need to write ticket price is null, zero. Okay. So we need to check the conditions. According to the condition, we need to go forward. And in that condition, you can see like total number of people is there. Okay. Those amount of people are less than 18, and those amount of people are between 18 and 60. So what left? Only greater than 60 people left. But if I divide it into four sections, if that is less than 18, that is let's suppose between 18 to 60, and let's suppose those are 60 to 80, then that is S, that is come under S. Okay, like that you need to interpret everything. So here it's over about if else, then we have while and do while, while and do while. So how it's performed, while and do while. For while, anything we start to means for while and do while, we need a starting. We need a starting point also and for loop also. Okay, I write for every loops. Any loops is there, I write everything. So for any loop, what we need? A starting point, a ending point. Ending point. If there is no ending point, then we can write a condition. Terminate condition. Condition. Okay. Okay. Starting point and terminate condition. And third is increment should be there. Increment or decrement should be there. Now I need to show you how this will perform. See, if I need to write something in a loop, let's suppose loop. What do you mean by loop? Something which go round and round like that. Loop. But a loop must be ended or not. If a loop is not ending, that is an infinite loop. Infinite loop. And in infinite loop, what? It is not our use. Because if something provides some value in infinite form, that is not in our use. We need some finite value, right? If I need to print my name 10 times, I'm not putting in an infinite loop. It is for means print my name infinity times. Okay, infinity means not countable. It will print names until and unless the program stops or gives an error. Okay, so I need a starting point or not? I need a starting point. From somewhere I need to start. From somewhere I need to end. I need that. And I also need to increase it or decrease it. Because if I not increase or decrease, then this point is in a self loop. Okay. And it never reaches the terminate point. Get it? If it never reaches the terminate point, it is also infinite loop. So you need to take care of these three things. Starting point, ending point, or terminate condition, and increment or decrement. I'll show you an example of a while loop. Let's create a while loop. Okay. Okay, while loop. Right. Let's suppose teacher x, and let's suppose x value is 5. I give x value 5. Then let's go 5, 5, 10. Let's suppose I take x as 1. Okay. Second time Yeah, you can see over here. I write the, yeah, you can see here it is an infinite loop. Okay, one name is going on, giving what? Infinite values of my name. So what mistake I did over here? If you can notice, I just copy this code, paste it over here. Then as you can see, what are the things I take care of? I need to need a starting point, I need an ending point. Okay. Yeah, here is the starting point. X is equal to 1 is the starting point. And when x is less than equal to 10, that what my ending point is. Ending point is. Okay, what's my starting point? X equal to 1 is my starting point. But you see, what I said, we also need an increment or decrement. Here, I forgot to mention increment or decrement. Increment or decrement. Decrement. So you can see what the output is. The output is in an infinite loop. What I said over here. If I just mention the starting point and mention the terminate condition or ending point, and I doesn't mention the increment or decrement condition, in that case, what happened? It will be going on in the infinite loop only in the starting point. Okay, but that what we not needed. So what we can do, we can just increase it. Every time it is x plus plus. Okay, and yeah, you can see 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can write the space over here. Okay, right now you can see 1 to 10. 1 is the starting condition. Starting condition. Okay, and here that 10 value is the terminate, terminate, or we can call this ending condition. And we need an increment or decrement. It is increment or decrement. Okay, okay. If can somebody say that here why I can write x plus plus? If I write x minus minus, what happened? I write increment or decrement and write x minus minus. What happened? Let's see. Yeah, you can see infinite loop, another infinite loop, and it is going on. Oh my God, just stop. You can see it is an infinite loop, right? If I write x minus minus. So what I say? Okay, let's copy this code also. Copy and paste it over here. Okay. Here what mistake I did? I have the starting condition. Okay. Starting is 1. Ending is 10. Right. But I write the condition as x minus minus. So what happened? After 1, what will give? 0. Then after 0, it will give minus 1. Then after minus 1, it will give minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Will it be end? Because ending condition is when it reaches 10. Okay. But it is go backward direction. It will never end. It will go into a infinite loop again. So it will not end. So what I need to do? Either I need to write in inside while condition. What I can write x is less than equal to 10 and x is greater than equal to 1. If I write this condition, then what happened? If I write x minus minus, only one achievement. That will be the output. Nothing else. Nothing else will be the output. Why? Because both conditions need to be satisfied. When both condition satisfied, then it will be come out of the loop. Okay, let's try. If I write that and let's suppose x greater than equal to 1. Okay, then. Yeah, you can see only one time it will print x minus minus one time. I think you can understand over here like how the control statement is working. In control statement, what we have basically So in control statement, what we have? We have basically a starting point, a loop, which is going to be while loop, and a printing statement and a condition, increment or decrement. What happened when x equal to 1? I give a, we call it a dry run. Okay. Every time we write any code in our hand, we call it dry run. And this is very important. Okay. This is very necessary, you can call it. This is very necessary because you can write code. You can write this type of code once you are much proficient in this code. But you need to do a dry run because most of the codes are actually means operated by any mathematical functions, right? So you need to first do the dry run with pen and paper. We need to do it with pen and paper. So I suggest that everyone just bring out their pen and paper and just write about it. How we just need to debug this code. And so you need to know how this code is working. Okay. Okay. So initially I assign x equal to 1. Okay. X equal to 1. So right now x value is 1. And my ending condition what? When x is less than equal to 10, only that condition while loop will be activated. मतलब कि, like x when it is less than equal to 10, only in that condition I can operate in while loop. Else condition I will not operate. I will end that process, entire process. Okay, I will end that entire process because after that nothing is there, and this while loop is continuously going on in a loop manner. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Okay, let's suppose x value is 1. When x value is 1, at that time I need to print. Okay, great. Then what happened? X plus plus. X, sorry, let's suppose take it x plus plus. Okay, x plus plus. Okay, x plus plus. X plus plus. X value is 1, then x plus plus will give 2. Again 2. It will check while loop. X is less than, like 2 is less than equal to 10. Yes, it is true. Then enter inside the loop and print children. Okay, done. Then x plus plus, then x become 3. What is 2 plus plus? 3 or not? Okay, good. Then it again check. Is 3 is less than equal to 10? Yeah, it is true. Okay, let's enter inside the while loop and print children. Okay. Then 3 plus plus 4, it will check for 4. Then like that, it will check for what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 till 10. 10. Let's suppose x value is 10. In that case, previously what it is? 9. In 9, it will print x plus plus, then x value will be 10. Is 10 is less than equal to 10? Yeah, 10 is less than or equal to no? Less than equal to 10. Yeah, it is less than equal to print children. It will print 10 children. Then after that, when it come here, it become 11. When 11 I pass over here, then what it will do? 11 is less than equal to 10. While loop when check, no, it is not. It is wrong. If it is wrong, then will it enter? No, it will not enter. It will go outside the loop, like here. It will go outside when this condition applied. Like while loop is not there, it will go like here, end of the statement. If anything under here is written, then it will be print like that. If I write print end, it will be print that statement. But since nothing is there, then after that the end statement of the what the entire function is there, so it will be end over there. It will end. Okay, I think all of you know that this is the one block. Like if I write something inside this curly bracket, this will a block. Like this is the starting and end of a block. I think everyone know about that in general computer. This is starting and ending of a block. Like for while loop, this is the starting of the while loop. This is the ending of the while loop. For the module, this module, what we call module. For this module, this is the starting and this is the ending. And for the class, this is the starting and this is the ending. Okay, great. So here we are done the while loop. Then we have do while. Do while. In case of while loop, what we do? We just first check, then we enter. Okay, but x is less than equal to 10. First, so I write first check if satisfied, then enter. then enter the loop. Or else what? Exit. But what do while say? Do while say do. First do it, then check. Why? Then check it. Okay. Do while say that. First do something. First, whatever you want to print, first print it, then check it is correct or not. Okay. Let's write a do while syntax. Do while syntax. It is, yeah. Let's check do while syntax. So for do while also we need what? One starting condition, one terminate condition, and increment decrement. See, any type of loop, we need both these three things, and these three things are the base of the loop, a base of the loop. Okay, so let's write a do while. So x is equal to 1. So in do while, let I delete those things. Do do while say do something. You do something, then we'll check. Okay, what I need to do? I need to do I need to print what? My name with the value of x. Yeah, I think most of them are confusing how I write to one Chinmay, two Chinmay. So those are actually we taught in input and output statement. Okay, how we input, how we do output, all of those things we'll taught later on. So yeah, in do first it said yeah first do printing. Okay, then go and check in the while loop. Then just go and check in the while loop that it is correct or not. Like if x is less than equal to 10, then check it. But here you see I did another mistake. I write the terminate minute condition. I write the terminate sure, condition. Okay. I write the terminate condition. I write the starting condition, but I forgot to write the increment or decrement. Okay. Let's write x plus increment decrement. That is increment, increment or decrement. Great. This is increment or decrement. This is starting condition. This is terminate condition. All three conditions I already write. Let's run it. Let's run it. What is print? Yeah, it is also printing the same thing. But here you can see it first what it does. First it print. Then what? Okay, let me copy this code and also give you the proper understanding. Yeah, the best. Yeah. Let's break down this code and do the dry run. Dry run. Okay, remember this. Always have a pen and a paper. Always have a pen and paper and do the dry run because dry run is actually important. We need to do the dry run. Without that, we can't directly write the code because you can write this. See, this is a simple code. We can write it in our from the main. But if we are solving the so much complicated code, we need to do the dry run. Okay, so let's do the dry run. X equal to 1. At x equal to 1, print. It will print Chinmay. Okay. Then what will do? X plus plus. Right now, x equal to 2. X equal to, it will check. Is x is greater than or equal to 10? No, it is not. 2 is less than or equal to 10. It is true. Then it will again what, jump into the do condition. So right now, x equal to 2, print Chinmay. Okay. Then x plus plus. So x equal to 3. Then again, it will check. Is 3 is less than or equal to 10? Yeah, it is true. So again, enter inside the do while loop. Like that, again, it will enter do while loop. Again, it will enter do while loop. After entering, let x equal to 10. Then it will what will from Chinmay. Then what will be the value? X equal to 11. As you can see from here, x equal to from plus plus x become 11. Is 11 less than equal to 10? It is a no. 11 is not less than equal to 10. So it is not enter inside the loop. It will come outside of the loop. So what happened when x equal to 10? When x equal to 10, it print Chinmay. Okay, it already print my name. But again, x become what? 11. So in that condition, what it is? It just come out of this loop. Not going to enter. It's not going to enter inside the loop because this condition doesn't satisfy. It's come out of the loop. Once it comes out of the loop, there is nothing other statement are there. So it will complete this class statement, sorry, this model statement and complete this class statement and exit. The system is terminated. Okay. This is do while loop. Then another we have for loop. This is a most common loop. For loop is also a common loop. We have for loop. So in for loop, what we have for, right, I is equal to 1 to I less than equal to 10 and I plus plus. Have anything like what we have system dot out println, right? System dot println. And here you write, let's suppose children. That is, you can see for loop is very easy. Means in most of the condition you are actually using for loop. Okay, while loop and do while loop you can use according to your will if you want to use. But if you see like in some what in some situation will be there you need to use for loop and while loop. But in most of the situation you are going to use sorry do while and while loop. But in most of the condition you are going to use for loop. Okay, so for loop this is what we call starting condition. This is what we call starting condition. This is what we call terminate condition. Terminate condition. And this is increment or decrement. Increment or decrement. What I said, three conditions need to be satisfied. Starting condition, terminate condition, increment or decrement condition. Yeah, three conditions are there. The pretty Chinmay. Let's suppose I just remove this one. Okay, if I remove this one, what happens? This loop will continue till infinite form. Let's see some variation over here. For loop. Let me write the for loop. Uh, Okay, this is a simple for loop. Let me run it. You can see. Okay, if I remove this statement, okay, if I remove this statement, I didn't write this statement over here. But what I do, I just write this statement somewhere like here. No, this is not ending statement need to be there. Let's suppose I remove this statement, integer I multiplies this. If I remove the increment and decrement from here and I write it over here, then also you see it is acceptable. Okay, because this increment and decrement is inside this function. And let's suppose the starting condition. I write the starting condition in the beginning. Integer I equal to 1. And here I remove the starting condition and again I run it. Yeah, it will be run. Okay. If you can see here, it is the starting condition over there. And here is the increment condition and it is the terminate condition. So you can notice that we can remove the starting condition, we can remove the terminate condition, the increment condition, but we can't remove the terminate condition. The terminate condition will needed in the for loop. Okay, so that's all from my side. I think it's already time 8:30, and tomorrow we can cover about another statement is there, what we call switch statement. Switch statement is also there. We need to cover switch statement, then we directly jump to array and strings. And I suggest that everyone must download the IDE, that is Eclipse, and the JDK file. This JDK. I think tomorrow we'll see, and you both means everyone need to download both these things and install those things. Tomorrow we'll start array and string, and using those control flow what we study today. So with that we need to means we are going to build a simple game. We're going to build a simple game. We're also going to build some patterns. Patterns. Also we're going to build what know the what are the other things like we only know the characters and those type of data types, right? But we are going to know about data structures or different types of data structures are there. Okay, those things we're going to learn tomorrow. Okay. So thank you, everyone. Uh, Rajna, can you hear me?
Okay, Chinmay. That was all for today. Thank you so much, Mr. Chinmay Pradhan. And everyone who joined. You guys have been a wonderful audience. Now we will meet tomorrow again at the same time. And also, you don't have to worry about your attendance, guys. Your attendance is being monitored, and everybody who's attending is being marked present. So, thank you for all.
Thank you, everyone.